It was huge. We've been waiting for that, and I thought those guys were huge today. I mean, starting, I think it was Malik who started it off. Demo, huge. Really good return, too. I thought Stout had an unbelievable play, ripping that ball out. I think it was Keanu recovered it, but those guys with those 3 turnovers and the way the special teams played today, that kind of set the tone for the whole game.
However, the penalty, you guys took him out pretty quickly, and the Cardinals were piling up penalties. Do you get a sense as it keeps going on, like, hey, they're making a lot of mistakes, and if we just, hammer that message home, like, take care of them, so we make mistakes like that?
No, because that's how we are anyways. Just because they're getting more doesn't really change what we're doing. I mean, I know they did something to Renardo that pissed him off, which they missed, but they always get the second guy. So we were pissed about that, but Renardo came back and had a good game after that. Yeah, that was huge. I mean, that's the way you want to start out when you lose the coin toss. Have a huge return like that. He's been close for, we feel like, every week now. It's been getting closer and closer, and it's good to see him get one.
George is now 5th all-time in touchdowns for the Niners. What can you say about him and just getting the coaching?
I mean, he's been here since I've been here, so it's been an awesome 9 years with him. He's a Hall of Fame tight end, keeps padding those stats, and still playing at an extremely high level.
You see Ricky this first game?
No, I didn't see any rust. I thought Rick had a good game. Now I'll see him more on the plane, but it seemed like Rick played pretty well.
See on the first touchdown pass to George, like Brock,
Yeah, it was a man check, and we had Christian and George both sides, and I think both of them beat their man, and Brock worked away from the safety. Great route, threw a real good ball, great protection.
What was your sense of just Brock's excitement level to be back today? Like leading into this game?
I think it made him feel more normal again. I mean, it's always tough for football players when you're out and you can't play, especially watching the guys just do it week in and week out. So I could feel he was more comfortable throughout the week, just getting back into full routine of practice, more comfortable in the meetings when you know you're playing, and I thought he carried it over today. So it's a good first week.
What's your impressions on McCaffrey?
I mean, I thought Christian was awesome. That comeback that he made at the end on that 3rd and long was huge. We were expecting it just a zone coverage where you're kind of doing it more on air, seeing if an underneath guy could get to it, and he ended up getting man-to-man on a corner and ran a really good comeback route and made a hell of a catch.
What was your impression of Brissett today? His 47 completions was most in the NFL history of a single game.
I didn't know that, but it felt like that at times. I got a lot of respect for Jacoby. Every time we played him, which I feel like it's like 3 times in the last couple of years, we were expecting him versus Washington a few years ago. He didn't end up playing, but he always looks like that on tape. He looked like that all week studying him, and looked like that in person. He made a few of those big throws down the field where we were hitting him as he let it go, and he hung in there. Real tough player, and a guy I got a lot of respect for. I mean, not comparing him to. I mean, I don't want to compare him to everybody else, but I mean, Brock's done it. You just got to look at his numbers and stuff throughout him playing and everything, and not many people have done it better than him. So I mean, he's been as efficient as anyone. He's made as big plays as anyone, and he's led us to a lot of wins. That's it.
Couple more guys. Coach, what does it mean to you and the team when you see how well the Bacon travel, how they come out and support us as a team?
It means a ton. It's really cool. I think it's one of the coolest things about our franchise. Just the fact that all week where we can watch on film other people using silent cadence, and we can sit and talk that we probably won't have to on 1st and 2nd down because we know our fans will show up. When my wife flies out commercial with my son Saturday morning and tells me that when they land, the whole plane's doing a Niner chant, makes me feel better telling everyone during meetings 2 hours later that we probably don't have to use silent cadence because of my wife's plane ride. So it's awesome. They do it everywhere, and I haven't had that any organization I've ever been at.
Yeah, basically we just had 2 plays on, and for me, with the look that we had, we wanted that play on in that look, and so got back to gun and thought George did a great job of winning his matchup and gave him a chance, and so he went under it, got it, and it was perfectly executed just with the O-line, George's route, so felt really good from the jump.
Would you make that game, or do you think this is a touchdown? It's like throw?
I mean, where we were at in the field, I mean, it was a good chance of that, yes. But for me, it was like, man, let's complete this ball for a big gain. We're taking a shot here. So.
Did you practice that
I mean, that route specifically has been from over the years, so we're sort of used to that. But that play in general was a new play. So.
When you see Sky Moore making that return, what does that do for you guys to open the game and get moving?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, I think this whole season, the way Sky hits it, like we were all just waiting for him to have a big one, and so. Nothing was different with this one. He obviously hit it, and then when he got caught in the one, we were like, dang it, like we wanted it for him. But that set the tone for the whole game, really. Going out, scoring right away with 15 seconds on the clock, and then our next drive scoring. So shout out to Sky, man. That's huge.
That throw to Kittle, that 30-yard touchdown, that was your third straight, pretty long completion. Did that settle any nerves you had about coming back or anything?
I mean, it felt good just to get into a rhythm for sure, and hit the guys and have some big gains, and then to hit that one, it was like, yeah, like we're playing. We're in an NFL game. Put a good throw on to George, and he completes it. Like, it just felt good for my confidence and everything. But outside of that, man, it's football. I've been here before, and it was just trying to settle back into who I am and how I play quarterback.
You've played a lot of games, a lot of big games. Is today any different in terms of just how you felt with nerves or anything coming in, just coming back after missing so much time?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say a lot of excitement. I'm always excited every Sunday, but to come back, I missed 6 weeks, and then my comeback game is here in Arizona where I grew up, so I just thought it was pretty special. But outside of that, all that mattered was playing together as a team, getting a team dub, and I'm just so excited that we all were able to play together. Offense played with the defense, special teams. Like I feel like everybody across the board made plays, and it was a good team win.
And I can tell your toe felt good all week. Did you have any anxiety before the game about how it would respond to real game speed and how it came out?
I was pretty good going into the game. Like I knew. This is the reason why I told Kyle, like, it's time, it's ready, because I feel great. At practice, running around all the things, and so coming into it, I didn't want to think about it at all, and I didn't. I just went out and played quarterback how I've always played, and so that's how I went about it. It feels great now, and on to the next one. So.
I think there was a third and 15 or third and 20. Christian ran a deep comeback route. How many running backs in the league run that route, and how many can make that play?
I don't know any other running backs that can do that, to be honest. Split them out like that and run a 20-yard comeback like a receiver and come down with it. Like, we have one of a kind. So, shout out 23.
Jack, have you ever spent 6 weeks not making, during the season?
No.
How hard is that? And I guess maybe I'm supposed to ask 2 questions. I guess how hard is that? Remember that. And then, was there any, just because it's somewhat uncharted territory, are there any nerves or anxiety like it's going to feel the same?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's my first time missing that much time in a season, and for me it was new. How do I handle it? I'm the starter, and we put in all this work from OTAs to camp, and then we go into Seattle, big win, and then I'm just dealing with this toe thing for all these weeks, and so it was frustrating. I had to learn how to deal with it and mentally, like, just take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time, and trust that there's a process to this, and the trainers, the strength staff, everybody, they do this. This is their profession. So trusting in them, our plan that we put together, and when I do come back, mentally, I'm ready to roll. I'm going to drop back with confidence, rip it with confidence, play quarterback, go through my reads. So it was getting to that point, and so that was all new for me, but overall it felt good, and I loved our plan, and I feel great now. So it's, I'm glad we won, and now it's on to the next.
Was there any specific play where you did a rollout or something where you said, okay, the toe feels fine and not worried about it? Or was it not even?
No, I didn't even think about it, honestly, in the game or anything. At practice and everything, that's where I tested it all out, and I'm like, at practice, rolling out, all right, do I feel it, do I not? No, I don't. I feel great. And then come game, man, when I warmed up, everything, I didn't even think about it. Felt great. And throughout the game and stuff, I was able to do, I think, everything. Scramble, keepers, rollouts, step up in the pocket, like, played quarterback. Yeah, no, that was all good. It's just he made a good play on it, and it's third down, had to get the ball out, but he made a good play on it.
Correct. This team is kind of volley back and forth between wins and losses since the 3-0 start. How do you feel like this team is positioned right now to put together a run here over the next month and a half?
Definitely. I mean, I'm excited, just with the momentum that we have going, and guys ready to go in on this challenge of finishing out the season strong. But it's one game at a time, it's one practice at a time. But I think more than anything, like, we all believe in each other, man. We've gotten tight. We've lost some guys, which have sucked, some big names and everything. But guys just stepped up to the challenge, and this is what NFL football is all about. You find out who you are under pressure, but we got the right guys in the building, and we're ready for it. So.